Hey, this is Kevin from Kevin's Trains, and today we're going to be in Murrells Inlet, South Carolina, looking at 4 brand new Rivet Counter HO scale ARI 33-gallon spiral jacketed tank cars. I ordered these tank cars in October of 2025, and they arrived today. I just haven't had an opportunity to get them in a box, so I'll do that right away, and we'll get them on the layout, and we'll take a look at detail how these are. So I've taken the first unit out of the box, and it's the ARI spiral jacketed 33,000 gallon tank car. It's Citigroup, or road number CBTX 780904. It is a Scale Trains model, and that item number is SXT 42440. I just wanted to go through this really quick. First, I wanted to tell you that the details on this car are absolutely phenomenal. Scale Trains has really done a nice job. As you can see, the chemical plate in the background, for hazard warning, nice brake wheel. You can see the treads on the steps, nice graphics on the back of the unit. Going up top, you can see from an aerial view that it has the road number on top. You see the tank top car, part of the car. And then interestingly enough, I wanted to go down here and you see the builder's plate and everything else that's on there. One of the cool things about this is it's actually quite heavy. It is, of course, meets all the standards that are of HO out there, but it is a nice heavy duty car. It looks really well. Graphics are spectacular. This is a black painted version, so it looks really good. I'm only gonna do one side so you can see this, but I'm really happy with the way they've done this. Now, the other 2 cars that I have are also black, and we have a white version, and I'll put that up on the layout as well. But I thought it would be interesting to take a look at how well they've taken care of the graphics on this car. Sorry about the lighting. I was trying to get this right, but it doesn't really do justice to the vehicle or car. I call it a vehicle, but it really is nice. And I think if you look at the hand applied details and you get really close to the top of the tank, you can see all the tread marks on there. You can see the chains and everything else that Scale Trains really thought this out and did a nice job with it. Okay, this is the second car of the 4-car set I got from Scale Trains. This, of course, again, is an ARI spiral jacketed 33-gallon tank car, and it's got GATX road number 35448. It is Scale Trains model number SXT 42408. I think on the first car I said 33,500 gallons. That's obviously a mistake. It's 33,000 gallons. Much like the first car, it has the road number on the top. It has the end caps on there with the placard on there for chemical information. It's got, I will call them reflective tape on the back side or all the way around the vehicle so that you can see what's going on. Scale Trains, of course, went ahead and put a builder's plate on there as well as information on liquefied petroleum natural gas. And then, of course, on the back side, you have the information as well, and you can see a close-up of that placard that's there. Now, one of the differences between the first car, which I'll show when I run them around the layout, is that the first car had a silver top on there, along with a different kind of railing. This railing here, obviously, is just one set of railings going across with a catwalk across from the front to back or back to front, depending on which way you're looking at it, as well as where the gas will be inserted into the tank car. Overall, this is a really nicely done car as well. The weight's perfect. It complies with all the, NMRA standards that are out there. And that's one thing I really like about HO as compared to O-Scale. I'm a huge O-Scale fan. I've got layouts in New Jersey. I've got one in my home in New Jersey. This is an HO layout here. But one thing that these manufacturers have done in the HO platform is they have standardized on quite a few things. You're going to get a little bit of difference when it comes to them building their stuff. But the big thing that I like about HO is that whether you have an NCE power system or something different, the decoders are all the same. You either get it with a decoder or you don't get it with a decoder. And unlike MTH and Lionel that continue to fight it out, it doesn't matter what engine you put on here. You could just go ahead and read it, run it, and enjoy it. Same thing with these cars. They're slightly different than some of the other manufacturers, and I've kind of been buying scale trains. But recently I started ordering Class 1 Model Works or stuff. Haven't gotten any of it in the mail yet, but I'm looking forward to having that. But once again, I think these HO things are really, really super detailed between Atlas, Class 1 Model Works, and scale trains. And yes, there are others. They've done a great job of making a representation of what you'd see on the road. So I would suggest if you have an opportunity, buy one of these and check it out. All right, so here's a picture of car number 1, which we did earlier today, and we just did car number 2. And as I said, you can see the difference in the tops. And again, it's the era that these cars were built in. Okay, that's really what the big difference is, and that's what gives you the railings around the top versus the railings down on this one. It's all about the time frame that they were built. But I wanted to show them to you when you put them in comparison up there, and you know what you're getting. So it's all about the timing and when these were built, and that is really the big difference between these two cars here. Hey, this is car number 3 of 4. And again, it is a spiral jacketed 33,000 gallon tank car. This one is from Transportation Equipment Inc. It has a road number of TEIX 33719, and it is Scale Trains item number SXT 42428. This is very similar to car number 2 that I showed you a minute ago. And you might ask why? Well, take a look at the top. You have a very long catwalk that goes the length of the car, and then you have the catwalk that's by the opening of the hatch. These are very similar because they were produced roughly around the same time. The major difference, obviously, is one being black/brown versus the white one. I chose the white one because I wanted to add a little color to the layout. But once again, you can see the detail here that Scale Trains has put into their product. You can see from here you have the reflective tape, you have the placards for the chemicals that it's holding, and as you go down here, as you get closer, you can see right here in blue the information regarding what's in the tank. The back of the car has a lot of great detail on it. From another walkway down there, you can see the placard, you can see the information on the tank car as well. A nice ladder on the back. Again, the graphics on this thing are very, very sharp, very, very clear. And Scale Trains has put a lot of effort into creating a really, really solid prototypical model. And I don't think there's a whole lot to complain about these things. I would suggest that if you have the opportunity to buy one, go ahead and do it from your favorite dealer. I bought these directly from Scale Trains on the pre-order, which happened in October, and I'm just getting them here in August. So it's taken a while, but I have to say it was definitely well worth the wait. Again, I might want to go ahead and buy one of these things. We'll get car number 4 out, and then we'll put it on the layout and run it around. You can see the difference between car number 1 and car number 2 and car number 3. Again, solid models, heavy. They really look good on my layout, and we'll get car number 4 out next. And hey, this is car 4 of 4, and much like car number 1, you can see it's very similar, specifically at the top where you have the information railing around the opening of the tank. They have done a great job of really detailing this thing. I am definitely 100% pleased with it. This again is the 33,000 gallon tank car. Owner is American Railway Industries. It's got a road number of SHQX 5152. It is Scale Trains item number SXT 42453. And I have to say that they've done a great job on it. Without really going through it in a lot of detail like we did car number 1, I will share with you that it has very similar markings on it. End cap looks really tight, a lot of good stuff. It's black, so you don't see the braking and the detail on it, but they've done a good job on it. You can see that as you go down the tank, we have the reflective tape. Of course, we need that on tank cars these days and just about anything that's on the road. And as you run down, you can see the information on the what's being held in the tank. There's also the chemical placard. And then along the back side of it, you know, you get the same details with that. I am really happy with what I purchased here. Scale Trains didn't disappoint me on this one. I'm looking to get this on the rails as quickly as I possibly can. So here we go.